Hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Alright, let's see if I can get a decent shot of the babies over here. Yeah. All 7 of them seem to be doing pretty well. She's still not getting on the roost with them. She's getting them in the nesting box every night, but I was out here and I just threw them some scratch, the main flock down there, and I see this little, y'all tell me what it is. What is that? Is that a baby quail or some kind of a bird? I don't know. It fits through the chicken wire. So I picked him up. He tries to fly, but he can't. Whatever, I don't know. But I picked him up, put him inside the chicken pen in here. Maybe then Mama Chick will let him learn how to eat and drink. Maybe the mama hen will take him out. I don't know, but let's see if y'all can get a shot of the babies. There's 9 of them. That's all that hatched. All the other eggs, they got off of them too many times and for too long. None of the other eggs hatched. I did break them all open. There were 5 more that should have hatched, but that was it. There was a lot of them that wasn't fertile. But there's the shot of the new baby chicks. There's 9, and the mama Rhode Island Red is doing very good taking care of them. They're 3 or 4 days old now, I don't remember. The other 7 are doing well, and that little bird has made it to the other side over there. It can go through the chicken wire. So we'll see. I tend to think that's a quail, but it may be something else. I don't know. Whatever it is, at least if it's in here, it can eat some of the starting growth that's all over the ground. If they get used to each other, that is. We'll see. I don't have a clue. But as y'all can see, if I can get y'all there, I've been watching them on the camera. They've learned to scratch and feed for themselves, and I see them drinking out of the waterer, and they seem to be doing pretty good. I'm hoping all 9 of them survive it. She's raked out all the straw out of the nesting box on the ground for them to scratch in. She did that. Well, thank you, White Knight over there. But anyway, she did that. She scratched it all out of the nesting boxes and got it all over the ground. Been scratching in it. She's been nesting in the back corner, back here, up against the nesting box. Right there. The last several nights. See, she's chasing. Oh, she got it. She caught that little bird. I might better get it out there. She's gonna kill it. All right, hang on. All right, it ran up under the nesting box. I can't get it, but she got a hold to him a couple of times. So he's hiding from her. She, he, it, I don't know. But I figure I'll open the box and maybe she'll bring them out, and maybe that little bird will get out of there. I don't know. Didn't know what else to do, but I wanted to do a video and show y'all the new baby chicks. There's 2 black ones. There's 2 darker yellow ones. No, 3 darker yellow ones. And 3 real light yellow. That's only 8, so there's another one somewhere. And let's see. I'm trying to look like a gray and a grayish one back there. Yeah, there's a gray one and a couple of black ones. That's 3. 3 yellow, that's 6, and then 3 dark yellow, which is 9. And that's all Junior does when I let him out. They want to pick at each other through the fence. Ain't nothing they can do. But I'm gonna leave their door open for a little while, probably the rest of the day. I'm gonna come over here and open up this other pen and let them come out and scratch a little while. Maybe they're large enough now they can't get through the fence like they did once before. She empties that feeder a lot. It just covers the ground. That mama hen's after that baby chick again, or whatever it is, baby bird. You better get smart and get away from her. She's in defense mode. Up under that peach tree is where all the chickens hang out when the sun's shining. A lot of them stay in the pen. A lot of them get up under that peach tree for shade. So they need to behave. I don't want to show it on video because YouTube will take my video down for roosters trying to fight through a fence. And they can't really fight. They're just through the fence. Stop. What you want? Junior being stupid. I went over there to break it up. He done got his foot caught in the fence or something and got a toe bleeding on him. That big old white rooster will whoop his butt. But anyway, I actually love to see them all gathered up under there. They're not as dumb as they act sometimes. They know how to get out of that sunshine and out of the heat. But it just rained about 30 minutes ago for 15 minutes, just long enough to drop the humidity a little bit. Just long enough to drop the humidity a little bit and kind of cool it off. And I've got hens trying to lay their eggs over there. So I'm gonna get out of here, go out here and take a look at the garden. I haven't done much in it this weekend. Had the grand boys with me the weekend, and middle daughter came over Saturday, and we spent most of Saturday together with all 5 grand youngins and me and my daughter. So didn't get a whole lot done. I did get some cleaning done inside, but gotta put this net up. I'm betting that little bird will find its way out of that chicken pen. It ran through the wire back here and got into this pen, and then went back through the wire at that back corner and got back in and back out. I went over there and picked him up and brought it and put it in there. Thought maybe that mama hen had let it join, but no. But the ones that are about 3 weeks old are looking fantastic. Their feathers are coming in. They are beautiful chickens. There's 5 with white and black on them, a dark yellow one with some black on it, and then a gray one with a little black. So tells me that the white knight is doing his job. She wants me to throw her some scratch out there for them, and I probably will in a little while. But anyway, let me get over here to the garden. All right, I got a few tomatoes turning red. These are pink. That was a little pink. I got one over here that is just about ripe enough to pick. I'm gonna go grab some of them small T-posts if I can find them. I don't want to use the big ones, and put them in there and try to hold those tomato plants up. Only other thing I know to do. But I did go buy more landscape fabric staples today. As you see, the grass was struggling up under this landscape fabric, and I need to get this stretched back out and stapled down, and then cover up that little crack right there. So I bought another 75 pack of staples, and we'll get that handled hopefully today, if not tomorrow. But the watermelon's doing extremely well. If I can show y'all, it is big. It may be just about ready to pick. It doesn't look like it. I don't know where the little curl is. And then there's another one here that hasn't busted yet. And there's another one over there. So each one's a little bigger than the other. I got a couple little baby watermelons growing out here. There's another one there. Don't know that they'll make it, but whatever ate the tops of the watermelon plants over there has not been back to eat more, thank goodness. I didn't want them to kill it, but the squash is coming up really nice. It's doing really well. That one's come up. Something's came up in this pot, and I'm not sure what it is. Probably squash. This one's doing pretty good. I'm gonna have to break these leaves off to keep from shading it out. Hang on a second. All right, I cut those leaves off that were shading out this new squash plant because I don't want to shade it out. I want to let it grow as these others are dying off. I've got a zucchini right there that needs picking today. I had one or two more. There's one in there. So they're winding up what they're going to produce this year. But I learned a lot this growing season, so I learned not to plant so thick, especially. So there's probably another quart bag of green beans that need to be, I say quart bag, I've been putting them in gallon bags, but there's at least another quart of green beans that need picking. And we picked a little bit of corn yesterday and cooked it. Some of it is filled out really nice, and some of it hadn't. So the corn's not very good this year, but it's all right. Lots of learning going on, and the two squash plants that are in there are growing pretty well. And then these three over here are doing really good. So I could get them other grow bags out, the short ones, and put some soil in there and separate these two and separate these two. I think there's two in that other one also. I don't know that I want to do that right now. I really just need to focus on getting the rest of this landscape fabric stapled down to where it'll stay where it's supposed to stay, and then prop these tomato plants up. Japan Ham, you told me to prune them, trim them. they're so big and bushy, I wouldn't know where to start other than cut the limbs off that have bent, like right there. I really don't know. I'll probably end up cutting them off and put those T-posts in here to try to hold these plants up. I have not had another problem with the tomato hornworm. That black light really helps a lot with finding those things, and you get them before they become a severe problem. I think I ended up catching 5 or 6 this year and killing them, feeding them to the chickens, so that made a difference. Rose bush is doing all right. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but there's a lot of thunder in the background. It's supposed to rain again here in a few minutes, so I wanted to make sure I did a video and showed y'all the baby chicks. I really hadn't showed them much, if at all. I told y'all that we had them and they were hatching, but you never really got a full picture of all 9 of them. I'm not even sure I told y'all how many, but look, they're doing it again through the fence. But I'm pleased with that. I've got 7 in the first pen, 9 in the middle pen, and when these babies are big enough that I can mix them together, yeah, that little bird made it into the last pen. When these babies have made it through, you know, big enough to where I can mix them together and empty out another pen, I'll let another hen set and try to hatch some more. So that's 16, and that's way less than what I want to end up hatching off, because I mean, if I want 30 hens like I've got now, it's probably going to be closer to 50 to 60 that need to be hatched. And then you process the roosters, of course, the ones that you don't want to keep. And we'll see how that works out. But guys, I appreciate y'all watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I need to cut grass, but I can't do it when it rains for 30 minutes and then it rains again 3 hours later. I mean, it just is what it is. I appreciate y'all. Remember what I always tell you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.